Hey, good morning again. Me. We are moving on to chapter 12. There's three people left: Mr. Osterly, Jack, and Mr. Randolph, who's going to be talking right now. Okay, three chapters left. This one is called Snowstorms. And there's actually a couple of movies that have something similar like this that happens. Um, One is an old movie called The Shining, um, like a scary movie. All right, here we go. Jenny, my sister, gave me a snowstorm. Um, those toys with the scene and a glass globe full of water, and when you shake it up, it snows. I think we call those snow globes. Got it for me as a parting gift when she heard that I was going to the Antarctic for 6 months. Pretty good joke. She made another joke too. She said, "It's a long way to go just because you're scared of the dark." Because I had been a bit when we were kids, and because when I got to Oates, the Captain Oates Research Center, in October, the sun would have just come up and it wouldn't be going down again until March. That's how it is there. A day that lasts half a year. They warned me about it at the job interview. Apparently, it sends some people a bit crazy, but I wasn't worried. Didn't think I'd mind being there with so few people either. Never been what you call sociable. The thought being in a remote place with only a dozen other people would suit me. 13 of us. But even with only a small crew, there can still be someone who'll drive you mad. Drive me mad at least. Most of them did it a bit from time to time, I suppose, but the worst of them was Jim Bailey. Bloody Jim Bailey. Jim Bailey, who thought he was funny, but he wasn't. He thought he was funny because he was always telling jokes. Didn't bother him that he only knew three jokes. Didn't notice that no one ever laughed. These were his jokes. Whenever anybody left the station, he'd say, "Better wrap up warm. It's cold out." Whether he got anyone a drink, he'd say, "Do you want ice with that?" Even if it was tea or coffee. Whenever he went outside, he'd say, "I may be some time," only like Captain Oates, he'd always come back. At least for the first 5 weeks, he did. So he would make a joke about leaving, but after 5 weeks, one day he left and he didn't come back. Then one morning he went out on one of the ski doos, which is like a snowmobile, on his own. You're not meant to do that. It's stupid. It was especially stupid for Jim Bailey because he rode a ski doo like a maniac. And it was particularly stupid just then because our radios had been down for a couple of days. Some kind of atmospheric thing, we thought. At least Dita, our radio geek, couldn't find anything wrong with the sets themselves. So here's a positive, but with hyphens. Um, so at least Dita, and you say, well, who's Dita? Hyphen. Our radio geek hyphen. So that's letting me know, hey, here's who Dita is. Lay down.